What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear and crew, and this is Rare Drop Roleplay. Presents Meteorian Core episode 15.
Woo!
No, 15. That's a number.
Yeah. Yeah. 15. Next week we're gonna be driving.
You know what? Out of all the bullshit that's said about episode number, that made me my funniest line I've heard in a while. Thank you.
Cheers.
Just thinking, in 3 episodes' time in the UK, we can drink.
Yeah.
We'll be driving, but Toff still won't be.
Hey, I already have my permit. You all better catch up. I've been getting my hours in.
Sure, you've been driving
Toff's
the boat.
been driving us everywhere.
Never mind. Point rescinded.
No one's paid me.
I'm not in charge of McLovin of the party. They're the ones that
does better.
Toff, you're getting paid in blood baths.
Perfect. Then I
You
can
got
draw
paid
more
in that
blood
weapon.
pentagrams. That's true. I did.
Just imagine, like, Talos comes along after he's been slain. He's like, you know, he's got his clipboard out and says, "So you had some great technical perfection there with the nat 20 for the brutal critical kill, but we need to talk about how you left the helm for approximately 3 minutes worth of combat. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to dock 2 points on that, and if you lose another through something else, then there's no license. I'm sorry, that's just how it works."
Yeah.
Byf, I don't understand why you're.
I'm stuck by it.
I don't understand why you're a professional YouTuber when clearly you should have been a driving instructor. Mr. Calling.
Honestly, I feel like students would pay attention if you were just talking to them. It'd be good driving instructions.
Yeah.
About that.
This was the car of Aurix.
Hey, at the end of the day, or somebody's got to replace David Attenborough on that VO. Okay, and this is
So may that man live forever.
Mhm, no one's allowed to replace David Attenborough.
Yes.
No one.
He's got another show coming out. It's about dinosaurs. I'm so excited. Yes. Yes.
Serious?
They're dinosaurs, and the T-Rex actually, like, they give him like bird fat on him, so he's kind of cute and chunky. I'm so
Aw.
excited about it.
Can we get him to do the monster manual?
I know.
Please tell me you're not pulling my leg here.
No. At least I don't think so. Someone told me about it. Let me double check.
Oh no, it's cool because they're going to have this wonderful special narrated by David Attenborough, and we get it with narrated by Amy Schumer. So that's. Luckily,
if this is a thing that just made my day. Oh my god.
Oh, I feel like I should have double checked this before I got your hopes up. And I'm gonna
No,
it is prehistoric planet.
luckily that wave of about 15 or 20 years ago when they kept replacing David Attenborough with random folks, where it went everywhere from Oprah to Will Smith to we had Sigourney Weaver on one of them. It was like, no, if it comes from the BBC, we want the original document. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
we're not knocking anybody else, okay? We just want the real deal.
I would tend to agree, unless it's the case of Matthew McConaughey, because I've heard that man narrate a documentary as if he was a Capitol building.
Yes.
And it's pretty good. If you're ever in Texas, it's worth a trip to the Capitol building just to hear him speak as the Capitol building.
That's true. That's true.
You made me really think quick. I was like, did he do one of the blue planets?
No, it's at the Texas Capitol, and
If I may one up Prehistoric Planet, which is the one David Attenborough is doing, yes, on Apple TV. The other reason to get excited about it is because Hans Zimmer is doing the music for it too.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the best combination of things.
This is literally all of my favorite shit in the universe.
Right?
I'm so glad you told me about this.
Hans Zimmer is my go-to playlist whenever I want to do anything. It's amazing. And so we're getting more of it.
Footage of iguana running. Iguana running.
Yes.
It's epic. I feel the moment, the emotion of that iguana. I get it.
That opening sequence, I don't even remember which one that is, where the freaking iguana is getting chased. I lost years off my life. That was like the best movie sequence of all time.
Oh man.
If you really want to enjoy yourself sometime, watch one of the behind the scenes of the audio editors that have to come up with all the noises that don't exist for all of this, because they don't record any audio. So they reproduce all these sounds to make it like, it's essentially like storytelling 101. And like they make all these little, they make up all the sounds that we think that we want to hear from all that. We're like, okay, we need iguana running through sand sound. What, like, and there's like 15 people with like shakers and like.
That's
it's
all we
so
ever
wild.
needed.
Foley is a weird career path.
Ah, yes.
I need you to walk in women's high heels for 15 minutes, please. Gotta get that sound just right.
So what are you doing this for? Is this going to be like on stone cobbles like I'm walking on? Is it for that particular thing? No, so I'm going to run it through like this bassy low thing and then a synthesizer, and it's just going to add to the background of this one thing. It's really actually for when a fish is swimming through the ocean. You won't understand right now, but when you see it, it's going to be great. Literal magicians, dude. It's crazy. It's fantastic.
So cool. Anybody got big announcements they want to let the community know about this week? What you up to?
D20 Deathmatch. Yes, we're this Sunday. We've got Runaway Robot and also bonus stage Rob. So it's going to be fun. Boom. Done. Nailed it.
Nice.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else got announcements for this week?
If you like Destiny lore, you should go to Byf's channel and watch it.
This fucking guy.
You've been co-opted.
So coming up at some point soon, you'll be able to go ahead and catch these fine people on D20 Deathmatch.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
We're American. We don't have any shame.
I do.
Over here tonight, no Call of the Netherdeep after our episode, no D and double feature. We got people all over the place. It's getting busy. Spring is sprung, so like stuff is going on. And we're actively trying to, actually not trying to figure out, we YouTubed a video of how to actually run an Elgato Wave 3 through an iPhone or tablet. So pretty
Gross.
cool.
Wow.
That sounds painful. Like, it hurts me physically.
Well, we're going to need it for radio for next week. So
It's like, okay.
Oh, man.
we did one session on the phone, and that's about enough of that.
Like the time we did the session when he was in the car driving.
What he did in the car.
What are you doing?
I had to tell him, like, are you
D&D
playing?
on the go.
Are you playing D&D with your family in the vehicle? Yeah, whatever.
Kids are asleep in the back. He's like just playing D&D on the phone.
It's like, no, this is not acceptable.
I don't know. I start my road trip on Sunday. Sounds like
Driving?
It'll
driving?
work.
well, I'm
Oh.
driving up to Oregon
Oh, okay.
Oh,
to see a friend.
That's a long drive.
yeah.
Yeah, enough time for D&D. Maybe 3 campaigns in one. Like, I think that'd be great.
There you go. Get it all in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
gonna convince the family.
if you are on the fence about going to GCX, I just want to let you know that stuff is going on at GCX, and there's so much stuff I can't even talk to you about the stuff that's going on at GCX. But I'm telling you what, if you love us and you love D&D and you love kittens and cat pictures and stories, I would highly suggest you going and getting your hotel room and book it now at Rose and Shingle Creek. Go to gcxevent.com. You're going to get to see all of our lovely faces there hanging out at GCX, and you're going to regret it, because whenever big announcements come and there's no more tickets or hotel rooms for GCX, you're going to be real sad about it. So take this as your warning. Heed it, my friends. It is the best convention of the year, the most obtainable, and easy access to your favorite creators. I promise you, you will not regret it. It is the most vacation-y of vacation-y cons. Come and enjoy yourself and relax. If you're feeling like hanging out with the general public again, I promise you will enjoy yourself. I met Glam in an elevator. Come on. Is it getting better than that?
At GCX?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fun story.
I've met a lot of my buddies in this industry on con elevators, because, you know, like, look at us. Like,
All right, so
Somebody's
at
got to say
PAX, RoBear,
something.
Exactly.
At PAX, you
I
have
hate
to
all-
tell me when you're in an elevator.
I hate
You
awkward
just-
silences on elevators, especially when it's like a convention we're all at. You know what I mean? And like it feels like we should be interacting. So yeah.
We immediately knew that the other person was a Magic player. I don't even know who said it first, but it was like we started talking about Magic the Gathering. It was kind of implied.
It's obvious that we both play Magic here. Look at us.
I'm gonna counter this. I don't know why for me as an introvert, hearing like I'm gonna start up conversations with strangers in the elevator sounds horrifying to
Don't
me.
fucking talk to me.
Horrifying. Like,
You're the stranger in the elevator.
yeah, like, I'll put my hat down over my eyes, stare at a corner, and wait till I hear the ding from my 8th floor, and then zip out.
It's a vacation
Welcome to my
elevator.
entire existence at conventions.
Hey, it's not 3, or like 8 a.m. like going to work in the office. Like I got a drink at a Yeti. I'm wearing a captain's hat. I take up a quarter of the elevator. Like, there's something's got to be said.
Speaking of Yetis, before GCX, I got to get my hands on whatever those Yeti tumblers that Tyson had the last time we went, because I didn't have to put ice in my glass for the entire day.
Dude, those were the Walmart ones. Those are just
Those were Walmart ones?
Those were the Ozark Trail
Oh my
off-brand.
God, dude. They literally, ice did not melt out of my drink an entire day.
It's the lid. Now, the new Yetis, their lid is even better. That is the only spot that you'll lose any on, because like all these, like they're all double walled now. Like they're not gonna improve on the technology on this, but your lid seal will it'll never melt on the new ones.
Feels like such a Midwestern conversation. The lid seal. Now the lid is where the game changer happens. This baby's got double walled. Am I
Listen,
I
sitting
feel like
around
you
a
could do
barbecue?
jarring. in these
Literally.
things.
It literally sounds
when you
like
can
I'm
take
talking to
it-
my father-in-law.
When you can take your Yeti to the bar and just have them fill your drink up in your Yeti because you've already got ice in it, it's great.
For your sake, at some point in time, I'm gonna have my cousin record me speaking when I don't know, and they're gonna record me at a fish fry, so you get really creeped out about
This is how the truth is.
what I sound like with other family members around.
This is the real him.
He's been lying to me this whole time. But how could you?
Oh, good times.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like it was the first time we met at some point. RoBear was at a convention, and I stole your hat for a photo momentarily.
We have the picture. I found one of them. I have us saluting on Facebook. I haven't found the one where you're on the ground sexually laying with the hat. That one's I'm searching for next.
Oh my god, I forgot that existed, but yeah.
You got the one where you're laying on the ground sexually with the hat at the last GCX.
With Ladman. When he,
Well, because the funny thing is that picture's cropped because right behind Ladman is me spooning Ladman with his while he's drinking a margarita.
no,
Yeah,
I didn't know the extra lore.
100%.
I have so many questions.
100%. I
Fun.
bought him the margarita.
That is my sole Tinder pic that's out there. It's just that. That's it. Somebody comes to Southeast Missouri. That's it. That's all they see.
I mean, that's if they have any further questions, then frankly,
It's a solid pick because you're either looking for that or you're not. You know what I mean? When you see it, that you either want that or you don't.
Right before COVID ended, we had just opened up like a little crappy comedy club, like right off the highway. All the comedians were connecting on that profile, totally using it for bit fodder. They would go through and try to match and like bait, getting kind of jokes they could get out of like the local area. It was hilarious. It was like, why are these LA connections showing up on my Tinder? I'm like, oh yeah, joke farming. 100% reading profiles.
Gosh dang.
Solid content. Picking up where we left off last week.
Oh, that's a great idea. to make a Tinder profile only for when you're at conventions that's like trolling everybody.
How have you never done this?
I don't know.
That's like my favorite thing to do at GCX is like look at my Florida connections off that.
I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit.
They're so good, dude. Breaking hearts, one trailer at a time. Last week, kill a god. Still stuck inside the natural one storm of my own rolling. In dire straits, with Nelson going unconscious multiple times, rolled around on his back, coming much closer to death. And even he has realized walking this material plane, the party once again relied on their Toff. And a very underrated amount of hellish rebuke damage from Jacob. As you guys were able to vanquish that avatar of Talos before your ship lost all of its HP, now sitting much, much lower in the water. With Waterdeep in your sights. Land ho. We pick up just on the outskirts as you guys head in to the docks of the City of Splendor. The deck is yours, Captain Toff.
As he prepares to hop off, he unbuckles his seatbelt because he's a responsible driver, of course. And he begins to run off almost excitedly to hop off the deck and then realizes, oh, no. And he scurries back and rips his mother's skull out of that helm and attaches it again at his side to keep it with her. Sorry, I almost forgot you. And he ties it close. Is everyone ready to get off?
Maybe. Maybe.
I definitely cannot wait to get off this boat.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be on a boat again. Not ever.
Biddy's like throwing her bag over her shoulder and like, I don't know what the hell you're on about, Zanryn, but I'm out of here.
Brom's just going to have a big smile on his face. He's over there currently getting the molasses off the new shield that he just got from the bounty of Talos that was delivered to our boat. Oh, I thought we could stay on here for just a little bit longer. Maybe do a little fishing.
Well, I've never fished before.
Now, we don't have any rods and reels here, but I'm sure we can get one inside Waterdeep.
Well, when we go in,
About Waterdeep.
What's that?
oh, I thought when we go into the city, so we don't lose each other, we should have like a flag or something.
A flag?
You know? Yeah, like you get a stick and you put like a banner or fabric on it, so it's easy to like.
This isn't a school field trip.
See them. Oh, what kind of is?
We can just stick together. I don't think we need a flag to announce us.
Well, in case someone like gets lost, and
I'm gonna psychically whisper to Toff, it's okay. If Brom gets lost, I'll find him.
Toff's eyes are gonna go big. Dad? Hearing this male voice continually speak in his head like his mother does. This is the best conclusion he can come up with at this point.
No, Toff. It's me. It's Zanryn. I'm just wave. Remember the whispers? It's me. Hi.
Are you whispering to me? Toff is gonna kind of whip around and have his head turned a little sideways, like, I don't understand.
I'll tell you when you're older, son.
Did Zanryn just become the dad that stepped up?
Tell you when older.
So sad I hear none of this.
Oh.
Well, this is interesting and all, but you brought us all the way here, Brom. So what the fuck are we gonna do now?
Well, now that we're properly going to enter a city and not kill anyone who is innocent on the way in, or make any blood portals and pentagrams, we're gonna dock this vessel.
No promises.
And we're gonna work this debt off. And then you're free to do what you want.
How long do we have to pay off this debt?
Oh. Seeing as we're here in Waterdeep now, plenty more watchers than me. I'd say special payment plans can be arranged. I'd rather just knock it out all at once, though.
What do you suggest we start?
Well, good news is, you all got some change in your pockets now, more than what we had before. This vessel's not going to be cheap. Hopefully, they'll be interested in purchasing it here. Then maybe we only have to work off a wee bit.
Like, what kind of jobs do we gotta do? Do
Don't
they
know.
have like a bulletin board or something and we can get to go pick our favorite one?
Well, kind of the same way you got this last job. Hopefully there's less aliens and meteors and God knows what else we got into, but it did lead into this collection. We do work well together.
I look forward to my first job, I suppose. At least with this motley crew.
On the books.
Oh, yeah, you
Actually, all of our first still, Zanryn.
But I fell out of a portal.
And
Well,
we
I guess
still
you could
haven't
say
been
the next
paid.
time you're not going to be voluntold.
Well, maybe this next time we don't endanger so many individuals other than ourselves, shall we?
I don't know how we could possibly promise that.
I will see your actions and not weigh your words. How about that?
Maybe this time we like do something less dangerous. Like, can we just like get a night watch job at like a warehouse or something? Surely there's like some low key stuff we can do. We don't have to like save the city every time, right?
Lower key the job, the lower the payment. The longer it takes.
As much as I enjoy this crew, aren't any of you concerned with how eccentric we are?
What do you mean?
Is that? I mean, if I was somebody who put up a job and then I see a few birds, a rabbit, a very advertised human, and then a taller one and a shorter one, then I mean, it doesn't really look like something normal. How will they trust us?
Pity these jobs are pasted on a board. They're happy if you're breathing. No offense, Nelson.
That's okay, Nelson. I stopped a few times too.
Toph will pat your knee in comfort. That's probably as tall as he can reach.
Zanryn is going to look very, very sadly at Thomas, who I don't know if he can breathe.
As the sea water just pours right out the side. But he's being very affectionate with Nelson after his trite.
Yeah. He also really likes the staff, so he may take up a perch up there.
The best looking staff ever.
That's a fucking visual. Just this turkey hanging out.
Zombie turkey just vibing.
Just vibing up there, man. Look at him.
10 out of 10. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Is Thomas is the staff casts light? Is the light just Thomas?
Lightning explodes from Thomas. Oh my god, when you shillelagh.
That sounds amazing.
You're having way too much fun with this foundry.
I'm just wondering, like, does he wrap his little legs around it so it looks more that like he's like roosting on top, you know? Like,
Yeah. He's like perched on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got chickens, so it's very obvious to me what it looks like. But yeah, he's like on the stone on top.
Yeah,
He's
man.
squatted down.
I feel like this should be like the talking stick. If we ever need to solve a conflict, you only get to speak if you have this.
It's the conch.
Yes.
Thomas is our like divining rod.
Yes.
He's our coin.
Pay
Sounds
no
precious.
mind to the dead turkey on the stick, everyone. Oh, I look at Toff and I go, well, there's your flag.
Oh, it's perfect. And plus, then we can see him at night, which will be really good because I'm sure the city streets are pretty scary at night.
How busy is the docks around us as all this is taking place?
Oh, it's pretty righteous. There's a lot of traffic in and out for sure.
Jacob's gonna take a half a step to the side and put his hood up, just half a step to the side from the group, as Thomas is lighting on top of a pole.
Has anybody been here before?
Not in my travels, but then again, travels through different domains, dimensions. It's hard to visit every single place in one place.
Several times. Anybody ever been up this far north before?
In passing once or twice, but never stayed very long.
It is that cool, crisp, early spring like breeze that's come in, but there's still plenty of sunshine. The season of misty rains and sometimes low fog. Right now, sunny light jacket weather, good tailgating.
Reminds me of the few good days in Luskin.
Luskin, you say?
Not a place I'd recommend any time of year, but sometimes you find your way there.
And this Luskin. Big city, no?
You know, Luskin, north of Neverwinter.
Ah. Brain wasn't in the right spot at the moment.
Far too cold most of the time of year. But then again, it's not as cold as the company most people keep there. Or are forced to keep. Not a great part of town, generally.
Wait till you
Do
get a
you
little bit.
miss it?
Not even slightly. There are far more pleasant homes that you could choose to make in all sorts of different places. I found more comfort in places in the Shadowfell. Ugh.
Is that what you're looking for? A new home?
I'll be completely honest, I'm Now that you mention it, whilst being caught up in all of this was fantastic, I do wonder what's going on back home. There's all sorts of things that could have been missed.
You could write them a letter. I bet they have a system here, like a building where they can send mail or something. I don't know. Does Waterdeep have a post office?
Oh, Waterdeep is.
I don't know. Do they have a system set up like this?
Waterdeep's the biggest metropolitan city on the Sword Coast, so it's even bigger than Baldur's Gate.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I bet they have the ability that they could send a message for you and then you could find out.
Not to where I'd need to send a message. The Shadowfell doesn't exactly have mailing addresses, but now that you mention it, maybe there is something. I'm gonna go ahead and roll an insight check and search for something nearby.
Yeah.
See, my mom told me as long as you have enough money, you can get anything done.
How much is enough?
Well, it depends on what you want to do. Like if you need to get a message to someone, even if they're supposed to be unfindable, you can find people who can find the unfindable.
If they're unfindable, then how can you find them?
You need to be the right kind of person to find them.
Yeah, but doesn't unfindable imply that they can't be found?
It's like a game, and then the person finds them. But the goal is to stay hidden as possible. That's what I used to do. Mom and I used to always play the hide and seek game, so that way they wouldn't be able to find us.
Dolph knows where it's at. On that note, give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and fly up to the crow's nest.
26.
Dang, 26.
And repeat again what you're trying to peer into.
I'm looking for some kind of echo left behind from the fight, more specifically something psychic, something that I'd be able to tap into.
Echo? Leave mine alone.
Not like that echo.
You all see Zanryn fly past. As you head back up to the crow's nest, for the first time since you've gotten back to the material plane, you haven't peered into an existing dimension. But this time, you stare out at the final moments of that battle with Talos. You can see it form around you almost like a three-dimensional footprint. You can see the outlines and designs of Toff riding on the back of Jacob. You can see the storm that's wrapped up and around in this small area, and that avatar of Talos still there. You can see the lightning blade forming as it comes across in an endless loop before it's countered from Toff and Talos exploding. And you can see this imprint infinitely looped as if you've walked into the fourth dimension.
Well, well, well. I thought that might happen. Toff, Jacob, come up to the crow's nest for a second. I have something I should show you.
Oh, okay. And Toff will scurry. Actually, no, yeah, we're just gonna scurry up there using our 2 feet.
Jacob will look around at the crowded streets and then realizing that it's better if he doesn't fly, climb his way up the ladder.
What is it that we're looking for up here?
Less looking, more feeling. Tell me, that last fight, in those last moments just before you stopped Talos from hitting the ship, what was going through your minds?
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
Makes a fair degree of sense.
Well, I was mad because I had given him all the little toys I made in the music box, and he was being greedy. So I thought I'd take his eye.
Sometimes the emotions and the feelings we have leave imprints that only a few people can even pick up on and see. There's 3 imprints here. One is chaotic, one is determined, and one is furious. But also, there's a bit of compassion mixed in there. You wanted to defend the ship. You wanted to defend us in that moment, Toff. I think of all the 3 emotions, that resonated most strongly, but all 3 of you, even down to the avatar itself with all of that chaos, it's left something here. Something that might be useful. I'm gonna go ahead and stab one of my knives in and start tracing a circle around the edge of the crow's nest using the sickle that I've just gotten. In that same kind of pattern that I've been doing every once in a while prior, before we've moved on from previous large encounters.
Oh, what's the stabbing circle thing?
This is one of the gifts of the Whispers. We're often left in this place where we're able to commune a little bit with the remnants, the echoes of battles, traumatic moments, emotions, feelings that are left behind. Things have a psychic imprint in the world. This is one of them. One that you two helped make. I wonder... I'll need to tap into this. But I wonder if there's some kind of benefit specifically tied to you two. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if there is some kind of effect left over from the remnant of the battle that is specifically tied to Toff and Jacob.
Ceremony.
I want you to go ahead and what will be a psionic roll. This is going to be proficiency plus your intelligence, so a d20 plus 8. $17. As you trace out with your psionic dagger, making the circle around them, bringing them in to the dimension that you can freely see. Jacob, Toff, you can see this playback in this loop as slowly, almost like holograms, these wild outlines of the final moments of that battle transpire before your eyes. And you see the teamwork, the camaraderie that it took to get there, and the reliance, your own friendship. And as you watch those scenes play out a couple of times over before they slowly begin to fade, you feel a connection as you breathe that sea wind in just for a second of that teamwork that was there. And with that ceremony that Zanryn has brought you into, you all have one use of good old-fashioned Cleric peace style inspiration.
Ooh.
If you are in 10 feet of Jacob, You can invoke this on one use, where you all have a 1d4 die as long as you are within 10 feet of each other. Can be used once, agreed upon by both parties. If you leave, it does not break the bond when you use it. You just have to get back to being within 10 feet of each other again, and you'll be granted that 1d4 blessed die.
Is that between the two of us or each of us?
No, that is between you two. It is a one-use boon of teamwork.
Gotcha.
Cool. Toph will turn around looking at Zanryn. How did you do that? How did you show all of that?
Not me. The whispers.
But you're the one who did like the circle and everything?
When you look into a mirror, is it you staring back at yourself? Or is it something else? People's answers always vary on that one. But in this instance, it's actually a little bit more clear. This isn't a mirror, this is a window. These are actions that you two put in motion. They left an imprint. Something that's a little boon for you two to use. Perhaps there's also a reminder, a lesson in that. There's power in working together, and there's power in all of the emotion that's tangled up in protecting the people we really care about. Whether that was poor Nelson back there when he was all washed up, or whether that's Brom and Biddy and myself who were down on the deck fighting the strange creatures, or whether that's each other. Whether it was even the ship. I know there was certainly a degree to which you were keen to make sure Mum didn't sink.
Yeah.
Well, we did make a pretty good team there. You know, at the end. Though, you know, maybe next time, you know, you just stand on the ground instead of my shoulders.
But then I had like the height. We're supposed to work as a team, so I guess you have to carry me from here on out.
We'll talk about it, I guess.
Thanks for promising me free rides for the rest of this.
One of these days, Zanryn, you're gonna have to explain how you know all of this.
Yeah, I didn't know that you could summon that just like by drawing a cool circle on the ground.
I mean, Toph drew a circle and nothing happened.
Indeed, but
Not yet.
Toph hadn't previously slain a god in this particular position.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this came from you two. It's your boon. Use it wisely.
Wisely. Okay. And Toph is going to try to climb up Jacob so he can take his perch on his shoulders yet again.
Not right now. What are you doing?
We have to use it wisely.
Get the fuck off me.
Instead, I have to do this.
Jacob's gonna try to grab Toph by the back of the scruff on the neck, and
You can try.
I am trying. I don't know. What am I rolling for that?
Okay.
Strength for strength.
Strength sucks.
Here it goes.
Hold on, my stuff's not connected. I'll just roll it manually here.
16.
You climb on my head and we both fall off the mast.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, as Toph actually makes his way up, pulling on your clothes and everything, finally getting on, but he puts his paws over your eyes. Like one arm's over your eyes, the other one's like hooked into your mouth, trying to hold on to you because you keep moving.
Quit it.
Would you just kind of, and then
It's not a seat.
Watching the two companions of mine do all of this in the middle of all of this intricate psychic energy that I've taken a moment here to outline and to sort of give them the story of their camaraderie. I'm going to sit there and regret my last words to this couple. Use it wisely. And I'd slowly pull my dagger from the crow's nest, and everything is going to dissipate.
Good faith.
Just gonna sort of look
You have to
vaguely in that
hold.
direction.
As we fall, I'd like to try to grab Zanryn to either pull with us or to stop us from falling.
You do not fall down the crow's nest. You simply crumple into the crow's nest as Zanryn begins to make his way off and fly off of it. You can just see Jacob's crumpled body is down, hidden back below, and there's just your ears that are up above the crow's nest. And Paul's, as you kind of look over, as Jacob, you just roll the shit out of your ankle.
God damn it, Toff! Just stay the fuck away from me. We'll work as a team later. Preferably from a distance.
I'm gonna start doing this. You better be 10 feet away. I'm gonna start doing this.
Spinning with my arms out. Spinning with my flamethrowers out.
Oh, bless the Simpsons. And I'm looking up at all of this, and I don't see the psychic imprint because I'm not part of it. What the hell are you all doing up there?
I'm gonna psychically send a message back to Brom being like, this is they killed a god, but God, it's hopeless sometimes.
At least she didn't marry us.
It was granted that is very much in the description. I was afraid that might be the thing.
An accidental ceremony.
You're married now.
I just sign off like a captain and go, "Welcome to the Meteorian Corps." I turn around. I also salute our flag and Thomas.
And Thomas is our flag. This is perfect. Well, I guess I have to walk off. And he'll kind of side eye to Jacob as Toph will like to get ready to hop off the ship.
Yeah, keep walking.
What else am I supposed to do?
I don't give a shit. Just do it over there.
You're so rude.
To be fair, you keep climbing on my head. How am I supposed to react to that?
Staring out, you can see just the sheer size of the city of Splendor for the first time. Baldur's Gate was the house on the hill. This is the castle on the mountain. A significantly larger city that seems to sprawl all the way up along the coastline. No longer just a small arbor cut into the middle of an inlet river. Now an expanse of docks line all the way from the southern tip to the northern edge. You see just an absolute cornucopia of different colors and sails and markings of merchant ships from all over the world. A true sign of a cosmopolitan city where you can find almost anything. Baldur's Gate is a city. But this, Waterdeep, it's like a whole new world. We'll find some opportunity here. That I can promise. Probably get ourselves in twice as much trouble as well.
I don't doubt it.
Let's be honest. We never really got to have any fun in water inside Baldur's Gate. We did the work and we drank in the shittiest tavern on the outskirts. Forever bunghole crew.
Speaking of taverns, and you can hear Toff's tummy grumble quite loudly, like there's a small beast inside him or something. Do we have any food besides the molasses that I definitely didn't eat?
Like digging into the molasses. Well, I mean, we have this over here.
You said that we weren't allowed to do that.
Honestly, especially when I'm for myself.
Did you find my molasses?
She's gonna glare at Zanryn.
I didn't know we could have this. Oh.
So fast.
Shut it down. Biddy does not share. Got it.
Her stomach is like rumbling.
He doesn't share food.
There's only enough for one normal sized person. She can't share.
I have some of the cheese yet peanut butter filled crackers left. A couple of those from our last quote unquote feast. I give you the last 2 crackers in the 6-pack.
He'll do that cute little nibble that bunnies do where their noses move a whole lot and their cheeks have a lot of cute movement to them. Just a little round fluff as he savors it and tries to eat it small crumb by crumb to make it last.
Does not taste like cheese nor peanut butter, but is sustainable.
Thank you.
I shouldn't say that. It does distinctively have the peanut butter stick to it. It's got peanut butter-like texture.
That's not the good part of peanut butter. Oh, you get the texture of it. You mean the difficult part.
I don't know how to describe the cheese crackers with peanut butter filling. It really is only a texture. There's not a lot of flavor going on in there.
It's like eating cardboard.
Gas station sustainability.
But it's got salt on it, so it's fine.
True.
It's possible for food, I guess.
It's all about the spices anyways. No one cares about the food.
Hey, the luxury if you can find those jalapeno cheese crackers. Those are a delicacy. Get one of those with a Tijuana Mama. Beef lip sausage.
What was that? Beef lip sausage?
Yeah, the sausage is made from beef lips.
That's what the name implies.
Go ahead, go stroll through the gas station sometime. Just turn those packages around. Maybe you can get you a pickled egg if it's up on the counter.
Oh wait,
Go far to the south enough.
One of these. I have
Like
one
the
right
actual-
here.
No way! What? You have a Tijuana Mama on your desk? What?
The guy at the corner store gave it to me. He's like, "Have you ever had one of these?"
Oh!
It's literally right here.
Get out of here, dude! Give yourself a 1d6 inspiration for having a Tijuana Mama.
I was gonna say, if that's not divine intervention, I don't know what it is.
Bro.
That's weird, dude.
That's some funky shit right there.
How do you have those?
I've had a few of those. Let me tell you.
The spicy ones?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The main flavor profile is vinegar.
It's spicy, and I'm like, probably not. So I don't
No,
know.
it's not. No, it's white people spicy.
Yeah. Okay. New England spicy.
Yeah, it's. Oh man, you're in for a culinary adventure.
Were you talking earlier about the pickled eggs in gas stations that are like in the actual jar?
Yeah.
Like the ones they pull out with tongs?
Yep.
Yeah, gross.
pink.
Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, that's a thing in small stores in America,
That sounds
in rural parts.
That sounds totally fucking unhygienic. What the fuck?
It is. It
vinegar.
follows no health code.
Doesn't vinegar kill all the things? Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's fine. Man, you throw a little barbecue season on there, ain't bad.
Vinegar may kill all the things. It's just I'm afraid it'll add me to that list.
Yeah. Now I don't do the pickled pig's feet. I'm not down with that.
How long have those eggs been in that jar? That's the question you gotta ask. You know, when were they made?
Oh, I mean, if the jar is half empty, that's usually a 2-year mark. That's about, I'd say about a quarter of the jar per year, unless you got a true old timer there that's doing about a pickle a day. You know.
Pickled egg.
I didn't know you were a pickled egg connoisseur. My goodness.
It's big around these parts.
I thought you were gonna say a calling. It's a calling.
It's
Calling.
they're way
I
better.
am
Chosen.
I mean, like the
Right,
last
the
of my
pickled eggs.
kind.
They call me.
Egg
I must go.
bender.
Egg bender.
the commercial ones inside the pink liquid are, you know, they're not nearly as like when you make them on your own. Holy shit, it's like having a deviled egg on the go. It's oh god, they're so good. Homemade.
You're selling me on this. I was really on the fence, but now I want one.
No, like you do like the onions and the capers and you make your own pickling on. Oh god, it can be so good.
I wonder if they have one at Wawa.
You don't want a pickled egg from Wawa. I'm just gonna put my foot down.
I'm just curious. Maybe it's
It's
good.
not happening. 'Cause
Their stuff is not bad.
I'm not taking you to the hospital later when your stomach hurts.
I'm gonna go eat pickled eggs from Wawa tonight.
Yeah,
Anyone
yeah.
want to join me?
I'll pass. You know,
Table for one.
Yep.
You
They got cute little picnic tables outside. I'll save you a seat.
Yeah, cute little picnic table.
so yeah, if you
Split an egg.
this is what you'll see. Big John's is a brand. This is 5 pounds of pickled eggs right here. You can get at Sam's Club in our area.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Nice.
There's also the Hannah's brand is what you'll usually see, because you'll see this little, and I don't know why, but they advertise with a pig. I guess because it's pink. This is what you'll usually see. An American favorite since 1991. Egg snack high in protein, low in carbs and calories.
1991
Snack.
makes it a classic.
That's dude, that's a 4.8 rating.
Yeah, but there's like 5 people rating it. You know what I mean?
My husband loves these. He's been searching for this brand of pickled eggs for over 10 years. I happened to see these on the site. Needless to say, when they arrived, I was like a little kid. I hope these eggs are in stock again.
I thought you were just making that up, but you are actually reading the review, aren't you? Oh my gosh.
Hannah's pickled egg 4.8 rating, but it's only 21 reviews.
Well, you know, it's a niche market, okay?
Special.
So unanimous.
I like the review that's just very good. That's the review.
Sam,
Tasty
next
source of protein, awesome.
next week we're going to tack on boiled peanuts for everybody else that's never been in the South.
What?
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts and Coke.
Are we talking cocaine or Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Ah, that's Southern delicacy.
I don't know which part of the South we're referring to.
Does anybody actually
Yeah.
still do that? Put peanuts in their Coke?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, what? Inside the Coca-Cola?
Yeah. People
You like
they
put peanuts in a
it.
bottle
Good, you're not snorting peanuts.
unless you drink. We don't condone that on this channel. And then you're drinking it
I'm
and
not
you like
judgy.
get a little crunch here and there.
I feel like this is the American version of like boba.
This is like that
I
night that I
never
found
thought
out.
about that.
Yeah.
It's redneck boba.
Boba tea. Instead of that, we put peanuts in our Coke.
Hey, oh, yeah, get on there, peanuts on there, Coke, get redneck boba.
This is like that. This is kind of like that night that I figured out there was the that drink that's like half Coke, half red wine. And I just remember-
Infamous night.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, so apparently it's a
Leave it to
popular
the
drink
Germans.
in, I think it's Spain, where it is half Coca-Cola, half red wine. So I went ahead and mixed up a little cab with some Coke Zero one night, and it wasn't. It's not bad.
I've got to figure out if that's a thing.
It was a wild night for sure. It was a night, and I didn't drink wine for a while after that.
That is either an amazing idea or a fucking awful idea.
It wasn't bad. It was super acidic though. It was like double acidic.
Yeah, that'll probably eat through the lining of your fucking stomach.
It's good to try when you don't have a camera on you.
I will just tell you that I'll just tell you the way up is not great. Way down was fine. Way up, not good.
Hey,
Cool.
You wouldn't think mixing a Sprite in with your beer would be worth a shit either, but rattlers are totally decent.
Is that a rattler?
Yeah, man. Oh, so good.
What's a shandy? Isn't that white wine and Sprite?
They cross the terms over now, where now it's kind of homogenized. All because the Atlantic Kugels.
We got really derailed here.
It's okay. That's what they're here for. And you can get all of these in Waterdeep. It's unbelievable.
Brom, do you think it's okay for Thomas to ride there in Waterdeep?
If you could clean them up a little bit, probably go a long way. You don't have to change him. Just make him.
We can give him a hat. That'll make him look really cool.
Well, yeah, a little turkey in a top hat would be quite adorable, but do not look so emaciated. You don't have to change. Thomas doesn't actually have to change. A good little illusion go a long way.
We just have to fill his holes, right? That'll be easy. We have basically glue, and Toff will put his hands in the molasses.
I chose not to laugh at that.
I'm sorry, I'm a child.
Absolutely horrible.
Did I?
It's like 2 episodes in a row now.
Classic.
It's okay. Please continue with your molasses.
No, what that I said? I don't even know.
Continue filling his holes. Go ahead.
All the note all the holes.
Previously, how does Nelson go down? That's for Thomas' holes.
Oh no.
You gotta make it presentable.
These molasses.
This is embarrassing.
I mean, to be fair, it's not the first time someone stuffed a turkey.
Oh my gosh.
Every couple of weeks, I have a meeting with Rare Drop, and they go, "Hey, where do you guys think you're gonna be going with the Meteorian core?" And I'm just filling all the holes. That's
Filling all those potholes, man.
Just so everyone's satisfied. It's fine.
But yes, go ahead and give me a.
No.
Well, we'll leave the bung holes.
I'm not
And then-
talking for the rest of this.
As you look back at Thomas, and now he's got one side, he's dripping a little bit of molasses that's covering up one of the emaciated holes in the side of his body. It's kind of like stuck to the feathers.
Are you putting syrup in Thomas?
I'm making sure his feathers stay in.
Technically, it's molasses.
Yeah. See, if I put this in, and then Toff will pick up one of the feathers and try to stick it on there, but it sticks still to his paw. He just keeps trying to press it back into, trying to make it stay. It's not working. I don't know. This is like the worst crafts project Toff has ever had.
Thomas is kind of in a loop too, because he's like, "Ooh, molasses," and he goes down there. He pecks at it. He eats the molasses. The molasses goes back out. Drains right back down.
He's leaking.
Molasses.
Yeah.
It's like an Escher painting.
Oh, I was thinking more like a chocolate fountain, but it's a molasses turkey.
this twisted Salvador Dali universe that we just went to.
Fondue out of him.
I think he's lit up too, so he's shining while he's leaking syrup.
This is perfect.
A true Southern delicacy for Thanksgiving.
You have to stuff your turkey with molasses before you fry it.
A proper molasses bird.
That'd be tricky. You got to deep fry it so that the molasses doesn't burn. So it's a delicate balance.
Not a good idea.
And also so that it doesn't just spontaneously detonate.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
That's
that's a risky sign on for.
Every first timer that comes to your turkey fry that has a barbecue rub with a bunch of sugar all on the outside of their turkey, and you look at them and go, that's going to be a charcoal briquette.
I would like to try this mind's eye thing. I have another one, and I don't want them to stack. So I'm gonna use one. So it's a flashback of a moment, right?
Yeah.
In this little instance. Okay. And so as Toph is there trying to glue the turkey back together, and there's stickiness and feathers everywhere, and it's just the cutest arts and crafts scene. It looks a lot like a scene just about a year ago, and Toph is in the forest, and he's got branches and twigs all around him, and his hands are still covered in molasses as he's trying to pick up different leaves and branches, and they're sticking to him, and he looks like this little grass abomination. And in this little memory, you can kind of hear Toph just mumbling to himself, I don't know why it is not staying the right. He's just frustrated, never very good with this. And his mother calls out to him, Toph, you have to get this right. Now, and she'll in this flashback of memories, you can see her just the sweetest little face, chunky old cheeks, and she's this beautiful chestnut brown rabbit with long ears that actually pull down and come along the side, and at the tips of them they're bound, and they've got little beads that hang from them even further down. And she'll kneel down next to him, using some spare leaves to wipe some of the molasses away. You're supposed to use just a little molasses. These leaves will go a long way. Look, and she'll help guide him in making it. If you put one leaf over here and you use the other, they cover each other. And then you can hold it up over your face and no one can see you. So this will be like a disguise. Yes. It'll be the perfect disguise, and then no one will be able to find you. You'll be able to blend in with the forest perfectly. Now, come on. We have to make sure that every bit of you is covered. And she'll kind of tickle his little hindquarters as his tail shakes with excitement behind it. Every bit of you will have to be covered. So I want you to keep working on this. And she'll take a little bit of a dandelion and she'll tie it into it. Now, always make sure you've got a pop of color, a little flower. That's how I'll be able to find you. I'll know that in the fields of flowers that are out there, the one that is on its own, that's where I'll find you each time in case we have to split, okay? Now, finish this up, and when I come back, let's see if I can find you, okay? And that will be the little moment. Is that how those are supposed to go?
That was rad. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's the first one.
Let's go.
Cool. Anyway, so Toph is now back in this scene, working on its arts and crafts project again with feathers, trying to help disguise our little turkey friend.
And you can see the kind of the tenderness and the determination in Toph's eyes for the project. And Toff means business with this. He's not kidding around. He's trying to make this project better and trying to make Thomas the Turkey look a little bit more respectable.
You have to hold still. And he kind of like saddles, if that's all right with Nelson, saddles the turkey, trying to like hold him still and put his feathers back on. And he even takes like a small piece of cloth that he had ripped off and wrapped it around the turkey's head. It looked like the cute little babushka now that it is. This way, no one will be able to find you. But we'll know that all of the turkeys that you're our turkey.
Little babushka turkey. Well, that'll do. That'll do. Hey, Toff!
Will hold up his art project. Is he good enough to go now?
Nelson just kind of looks over to Brom. Blink, blink, blink.
Yes, our little babushka turkey is good enough for Waterdeep now, I'd say.
Nelson gives a little high five to Toff.
You get a sticky high five back. I hope it's okay I put a hat on him. I didn't know what kind of hat he wanted because I don't speak turkey, but if you know if he wants a different hat, I'll try to find a different hat.
What kind of hat is it?
It's just that little cloth. Like, it is cute little grandma.
Got it.
Like, folded handkerchief around his head.
Hold down. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm imagining the tiny bowlers and tiny top hats that you get for New Year's, fitting perfectly like sideways. He's a very dapper gent.
As a cat owner, I have a house full of tiny hats.
Same.
Yeah.
Only thing you need is a tiny, tiny crown for a cat.
Lion's mane, bat wings.
I take back what I said. Yes, those are also very necessary.
All right, one last task off. He points over. Time to dock. As you can see us easing in, and you can hear the gulls and the sounds of a busy port as we begin to pull in. Go ahead and make a sailing check.
Is this all of us trying
Everyone.
to
No, this is tough.
Ooh.
Oh no.
taking us in with an 11?
With that 11, it's the when you grab the wheel. Whoa! And you, like, when you make the adjustments, you go with the adjustments. Oh, Toff.
I don't know how to stop it.
Hold on.
How are we supposed to stop it?
We gotta go. We gotta go hard right here. I don't have time. Hold on there, Tom. And I spin you, and you're sideways now. You're hung on. Don't worry. And I kind of grab your little bunny hindquarters. Hold on, I got you held up here. We just need to stay here for a second.
I don't know if this is the way that this is supposed to go.
Oh, we gotta get you unstuck here. Yeah, somebody hold Toff so I can get Toff unstuck over here.
Can Biddy put her echo on the other side of Toff and just transfer herself and be like, well, I'm not moving, but I'll help.
You can see frozen, and you know what? For once, I'm gonna have you in a loop where you were before. You were still eating and feeding yourself over on the other side while you've sent the echo. You're like, well, glad you could assist. I look over and it still creeps me out whenever I see two of you over here, and then you know, one of these days she's gonna let you speak instead.
Toff is still holding on. Are you supposed to help me too? And he'll reach out towards the echo.
With your
It'll
feet?
just nod its head.
Well, here, hold his legs. Hold his legs.
I'm gonna try. Well, Echo Biddy is going to try to hold his legs.
Athletics
I
check.
can hold a weapon. I can hold a leg, right?
Yeah. And I am covered in molasses, so you'd be pretty good.
Oh,
Oh, Ducky, no!
I am so glad this was not my athletics for once. Yes!
Well, it doesn't hurt me. It just might hurt our money.
You're pulling this rabbit. Yes.
The wheel.
My Echo, because Biddy is so distracted on the other side, like eating her molasses, her brain's kind of split on attention. And so whenever Toph is asking my Echo, are you going to help me too? And she's nodding because she's still eating her molasses. So she wasn't nodding that she was going to help. But as she reaches out, because her Echo is like, oh, maybe I should do something. She's gonna grab like the stickiness, and Biddy's gonna think like, whoa, I didn't know my Echo could get stuck. And then try to pull on you. On two minds.
And instead of you pulling, you get pulled as you are now attached by the molasses parts as well, as Toph goes upside down on the wheel, and now you go up over the side. Now you're held. Oh no. As I'm gonna try to correct the wheel at disadvantage as we come in sliding Tokyo Drift style into port.
Oh no.
It's okay. Everyone will think we're badasses. Maybe.
We'll come out sticky.
That's gonna be the worst reputation to have.
What the hell was going on in this boat?
Sticky crew.
Well, Bob, I don't know how this one's gonna go, but let's see if they can stick the landing.
Oh no, you didn't.
I had to, I'm so sorry.
13. I grabbed the wheel. Hold on. We drift sideways, sliding into port. It's one of those where we hit and it's like boom, boom. And the guys over on the side, whoa, God damn. He slowly begins to lurch over and grab the ropes. Coming in there a bit fucking hard, eh?
He's like Chris Farley.
Full wave over the side. Hey, we're new here.
I'm gonna try and rectify. I don't know if this is a thing I should do, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try and rectify the situation by trying to very quickly and acrobatically jump from the ship and tie the ship down with a rope to several points, bouncing between them with great speed.
Well, you can do that. You still got.
Here it
You're
comes.
still paying. Did you go out there and?
Just give us a moment to tie us down here. We'd rough storm. I'm just gonna point at the general sort of constitution of Mom.
Vessel looks like shit. Probably gonna have to go into the dry docks.
You should see the other guy. He's in the high-end dry docks.
Oh shit! I don't get paid enough for this. As he begins to make his rounds, as you've been pulled into port, I'm gonna let you guys refill your beverage. I got some maps for everybody once we get. Oh shit! As we come back to the rest of us stuck to the wheel, we'll pick up there in just a second. Go refill them beverages. Use the restroom. Time to go Waterdeep in. Here we are, chat. get ourselves marked here, shall we? I still don't know why my little wizard has stopped animating. I'm so sad about it.
Back.
I see you flapping your wings in the. Yes.
But he wants to be a bird.
Dude, long jumpers in any time of year where it's even vaguely cold are a fantastic call.
Yeah, it was a whole 97 degrees today.
Oh wow, okay, so not quite cold weather, but still.
But in my house, it's 69.
Hey, air conditioning.
Oh yeah. Giggity.
Things I wish we had more of in the UK. Yeah.
Where are they usually at now? Like our house is remodeled to have it? Or is it still found not necessary?
If they're new builds, some of them are starting to, with the temperature getting a little bit more hot during the summers, it's starting to become a lot more necessary. But, it's predominantly the major one is actually making sure they've got central heating, because, we're fairly temperate because of the way we are on the sea, but it's also, places in Scotland in particular can get up to -10 easily in the winter, so, it depends. Down here in London, though, you barely ever get below 1 degree Celsius, even in the winter. So it's cold, but it's not completely unbearable. Yeah. I keep using Celsius, and I realize yet again, Celsius makes no sense. So I'm going to try and figure out what that is.
Well, the negatives make sense.
Yeah, it's just above freezing, just below freezing. Like it's around that ballpark. Yeah.
London is like Neverwinter for me in my mind, where it's like there's enough people to where that's what keeps all the hanging baskets viable in front of all the shop windows. It's just if you took all the people out, then you wouldn't be able to have the actual hanging baskets out in front. Even though in what's Neverwinter, it's because the river is warm.
And the geothermal stuff nearby from volcanic activity? Am I remembering that correctly?
Volcanic and demon spell plague activity. Good old-fashioned demon heat.
As if the wailing death wasn't enough. Yeah. The entire time here in London, I think it's just, you vary between like moderate extremes, if that makes sense. Like during the winter, it's going to be like cold, but not so cold that people in Canada are like, yes, our English brothers. And in the summer, it's like, it's hot, but it's never, you don't have people in Arizona being like, yes, those English people know exactly what we go through. It's like, nah, we have this variance between. Load of nonsense, but yeah. I'm just zooming in on the map, and some of these names are absolutely fantastic. Jumping right away, I see Fishgut Alley, and I'm like, yes, this is absolutely D&D. That's fantastic.
I like Virgin Square.
Virgin Square?
Where is that?
It's over off the high road.
I'm in so far.
It's off the high road and above Simple Street.
I want to go to the Great Drunkard. That sounds fun.
There's also an entire road called the Way of the Dragon.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Ooh.
For me,
Or is that a river? I don't know.
the Waterdeep has always been if New Orleans was the size of New York.
Yeah.
Is how I've always role played it.
Okay.
Because we have there is one particular lord here that we have with a massive mansion on the outside of town named Lord Roaringhorn.
Lord Roy.
Oh yeah, Lord Roaringhorn.
Yeah,
Colonel Sanders himself.
Colonel Sanders in the flesh.
You don't
I-
mean just Bourbon Street, right? You mean like all of New Orleans?
All of it, baby.
Yeah, cool.
No,
I want to go visit
one
the
big
Street of
tourist trap.
Glances. There's so many good names in here. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, they're
Lord
One
great.
street
Roaringhorn's
is
still
Cat
alive at this
Alley.
point.
Cat Alley?
Yeah, there's
There's literally a Wall Street as well. Oh my god.
endless RP opportunities to create whatever you could possibly think of inside Waterdeep.
Honestly, with all of these, I feel like you could come up with a really good riddle. Like you could come up with a good like journey. What is it? Scavenger's hunt where they have to find like clue after clue based upon all these names. Gosh.
There's another road called Mini Cat's Alley.
There's Cat's Alley and then Mini Cat's Alley.
I found where Twitch chat hangs out at the very, very north side.
Coomer's Corner.
Troll Way, the Troll Way.
Wow.
I thought there was gonna be a Simp Street or something.
Street.
Oh my god.
There is a Salt Pork Street though.
Oh, that sounds like my kind of place.
Where's Tijuana Mama Alley?
For real, you could absolutely take the names of these streets and make a riddle, you know?
Yes.
Passes by those who catch a thief, and you will find the Mage's Serpent. That is from 4 names of streets you can do, and it's like all of them are located in a single area.
What does it mean? Nothing.
Nothing, except this gives you the location, and it's like, oh my god, crazy. Like, I
You
love this. This is great. It's so much detail.
You can get the best margarita in Waterdeep somewhere between Hog Street and Smuggler's Run. I can't tell you exactly where, but it's in between there the last time I was walking.
I just want someone to go above and beyond on this map and create a website with listings for each home, like it's Zillow. I just want someone to have no life and just do that.
I bet
You know,
it
I would
already
create
exists.
one.
I know you would.
If I have more time on Canva, I will.
As ropes get tied up, dock fees handled. Much obliged, much obliged. Welcome to Waterdeep, everyone.
Thanks. Do you have like maps or something?
Oh yeah, he's still working on getting this molasses off as we've unstuck ourselves from the steering wheel, ripped off the helm. Yeah, I found some down here in the bilge, and there's a small stack of them. Make sure you grab one. It's a big city.
Toff will hold out his hands, and they are clearly sticky.
As I mind's eye card my own life, and I can hear my mother giving me my St. Louis map the first time I went to a concert and was like, oh, come on. I know.
Aww.
Physical map. I'm so old. I was given physical maps.
I love the physical maps. It was so fun before a trip that you'd mark all and highlight the pathway that you want, and every time you stopped off at a rest stop, you'd get the maps from there.
Yeah, all it
I don't
was
miss getting yelled at.
construction
Look at the map
everywhere.
Do I take a right or left? I can't find where we are on here.
Just look for the arch. Just look for the fucking arch. What a bunch of hillbillies.
reasons why I love living in London, which is that moment where you get to sit there and look at a tube map with all of its complex spaghetti lines, and you're like, yeah, I know where I'm going.
Got this.
Nothing like the feeling of knowing a city.
I can barely handle the Chicago L, and it's 3 lines.
It's a loop.
Hey, you get off somewhere, there's a bar. That's
I mean, that's not
True by
wrong.
New York.
So yeah. We'll take care of that grumbling belly, do we?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's been a hot minute since I've grabbed a bite to eat here down at the dock, so I'm an open book.
Well, maybe we can find some sort of work in a tavern or something. That way we can get working on this debt.
Well, can any of you see any signs to a restaurant, or can you smell anything? Toff is just very overwhelmed and he can't see over half the crates that are probably lined up on this dock.
Brom, do the Watchers have food? This might be a good place to start.
Guildhall's quite a ways away. We'll be having some grumbling tummies far before we get there. As he points and drifts up the map further and further. Yeah. It's gonna take us a little bit. As we are all the way down here at the bottom of the dock ward. Yeah. Points up towards the castle ward.
Oh.
Or a wee bit. But the good news is, got more than rickshaws like they do in Baldur's Gate. We can actually get around here a wee bit quicker. For a cost.
I don't suppose anyone has any money left over.
Thanks to the Godslayer here. Got a little coin in our pocket.
That's true. And Toff will pull out some of his coins and start counting them.
Nelson, being tall, can kind of see over the crowd and is peering around, kind of looking to see if he can see any place that looks like the bunghole, because he was a big fan of the food there.
Perception check.
Oh no.
What is this?
What is our day?
That's 3 tonight.
Oh,
I
you?
think the only 3
4.
rolls we've made.
Four.
4. Oh my
Did
god.
I roll 1 too?
Wow.
Well,
Big city jitters.
I'm blind now.
it's still not our worst session, but we're on track.
The first 4 places that you walk up to are all, you're hoping that it's oh man, maybe this is a seafood dive bar as you come up to it, and it's either the place is totally closed or boarded up, or it's actually a wholesale, you can see shrimp being deveined on one side, but it's just folks working with shucking oysters and shit like that, but it's not retail. These are all business wholesale. We're still way too close to the docks.
Can I take a look around to see if there's any signs of criminal activity, just so I'm aware in this moment?
All right, so looking for criminal activity with your background. Go ahead and roll me a D20 plus 8.
Hopefully that works.
15. while nothing is open and apparent, there are a lot of the telltale signs of smuggling from the docks, unmanifested goods, probably some very, very improper storage of seafood going in and out over on the side. There are some boats that look worse than yours, if you can believe that or not. And with you being having some experience in Luskin, you know that Xanathars runs Waterdeep. And while the guild is a formidable source down south in Baldur's Gate, Xanathars is not to be at all. A very, very strong criminal syndicate that you know to be run by the Beholder himself.
Well, not much has changed, if anything, from most typical cities. Interesting company this time, though. We should get a move on, though, if we're going to try and find some kind of food, shouldn't we?
You can't
Brom,
just say
do you know-
interesting company and think we're going to run off. What are you talking about?
I'm going to slowly point to some of the seedier figures who are clearly smuggling, and then I'm going to psychically say, they are not reporting all their goods. And then I'm going to point vaguely and gesture vaguely in the direction over some of the ships. I don't know what they did, but potentially pirates. I'm going to point sort of in the general vicinity of the whole crowd as though motioning to the entire city. This entire place run by criminals. Not all of it, of course, but the parts that matter to some of us.
When you're parking and pulling in a port at the very tip, at the southern ward, you get with it the perks of cheap parking. There's a lot of shady shit and individuals. It's by far the least maintained of any of the docks inside the city. A place where, Nelson, indeed, you're incredibly disappointed. You know there's some good dive bar food here. But they wouldn't know it's a dive bar.
Can I lead them on to said locations? Or shall I defer, I suppose?
What are you looking for in particular?
Looking for exactly that. Dive bar locations where we can at least grab some grub before moving on.
Go ahead and roll a perception check or an investigation check. Your choice.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
$21. All right. I need you to roll a 1d4 for me. 2. Looking over on your map, you can see there looks like a small ale glass on the side of your map. On Hog Street. So you're not too far. You just need to make a right on Dock Street and head down roughly 3 blocks and make a left. Don't know what's there, but it looks like a spot that will suffice.
Well, I'd say follow my nose, but no smell. So follow me. I have an idea. I'm gonna go ahead and start striding through the crowd slowly to make sure that nothing gets pickpocketed. Because I don't put it past the possibility in the more interesting parts of the docks.
All right, Sounds good to me.
Toff will grab probably the bottom of your coat, just kind of holding on, a little nervous about getting into this big city.
I'm gonna look back at Toff and I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna like crouch and then offer a piggyback ride. Just please watch the wings. That's my only request.
Oh yeah, of course. I get it. I have sensitive ears too. On the feathers, I imagine all of that, and he'll start to crawl up and up onto your shoulders.
All right, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay.
I can see everything from here. Look, and he'll point at like different things. Like, I can see the apple stand. There's crates over there. There's a really weird dude who's looking at me funny. I don't know, just pointing at different things as you're walking by, giving you the worst tour you've ever had in your life.
Are they taller than Nelson now, or is it like still shorter than Nelson?
It would be like at your height then.
Same height.
Eye to eye, right? Like it's like an owl and a bunny in a trench coat is equivalent to one Kinku.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Go ahead and give me a perception with advantage, since the two of you together, as the last time this went down, you guys did do a little coupon hunting.
Is that me or Toff or both of
You'll
us?
each roll one perception.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
Dang!
Nat 20. Zanryn, you spot once again individual with a small riding cap. It's your Waterdeep Gazettes. Waterdeep Gazettes. Yeah, Waterdeep Gazettes.
Zanryn, you love reading the paper. And he'll kind of lean and try to of sorts steer you in that way.
I'm gonna quickly oblige so as not to fall off balance.
And with your nat 20, I'm gonna make it an easy swipe as the that crier just looks over at you. Toff doesn't bat an eye that this bunny is riding on the back of the owl. Good day.
Can we get one?
And as you say that, you're already 5 feet away with Zanryn with one in his hands unfolded in front of you. It was that quick of a swipe.
Oh.
I'm gonna just pass it up to Toff quietly.
And he'll just try to like sound out the titles at this point. He can read, he's just slow at it still.
Toff, see if you can find any coupons, maybe something for a place to eat nearby.
That's right, coupons! And he's gonna start flipping for it, looking for any rectangled like boxes in there as he remembers the shape of them. Coupons. We got a BOGO last time, right?
A BOGO?
That's what you all called it, the buy one, get one.
Oh. Sorry, I've never heard of that phrase.
Oh my.
That's clearly
BOGO sale.
Clearly an American versus English.
Oh man. You never lived for BOGO pints? BOGO rails?
I feel like in the UK I've lived for twofer, you know, two for one.
The twofer? Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like Payless Shoe Store was the one that always had the BOGO sale.
Payless was always...
It was always perfect timing for school starting up. It was like buy one, get one half off. Perfect.
Payless was like everybody's OnlyFans. It was always 50% off.
Yeah, that's true. This is perfect. It worked. I remember those commercials.
You look and you do find a small cutout section. You can see these adorable little piglets with wings that are all inside it. And you can see it's BOGO Pig Wing Night at the Boar's Nest.
We tiny pig wings. And he'll like, Biddy, look, pig wings. And he'll like leaning around on Zanryn trying to show you the coupon he found.
Pig wings.
Yeah, have you ever had those? I didn't even know they were real.
No, I haven't had those. Where have you been reading about them being real?
Look. And he'll try to hold it for you.
Oh, big wings. This Brom finally kind of wakes up from the malaise. Oh, you got Bogo?
Well, according to this coupon from Toff.
Well, I didn't make it up. Here. And he'll try to like roll it up and toss you the rolled newspaper piece that he has.
My God, you scored a coupon already over there?
That means we can go there to eat, right?
Oh, hell yeah, especially you got pig wings. That's, oh no. Normally, yes. It can be quite expensive.
What is a pig wing?
There are mini shanks. So instead of, the chicken wings that we saw the last time, they're about like that size. So you get these mini pork shanks, and then they fry them up, grill them up, they roll them in sauce. Ooh.
So ribs?
Kind of like that.
Okay. All right. Well, Toff, not completely understanding, is all good with this. Well, if that's where everyone else wants to eat, I'll eat there too.
I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if we've taken the right on Dock Street already, but I'm gonna start making my way down Dock Street in a southeasterly direction.
Do-do-do.
Baldur's Gate, I miss you.
Nelson goes, I'm sure I'll find something. And then the camera zooms in on his face and he does a wink.
As you pass by, there's this dude kind of like leaning up against one of the houses on Cedar Street. Hey, nice bird, man.
Which one?
I'm gonna stare at Thomas and then at Nelson and then look down at myself and look back at him and be like, yeah, which one?
He looks at all three and he goes, oh, fuck. That's awesome. As he takes a long pull from his paper bag that's out front. That's fucking awesome.
Have a nice day, friend. Keep walking.
Leans over to his buddy over there. Got a turkey on a fucking stick, man. Kinku with a turkey on a fucking stick, man. They're enjoying themselves. Probably some Mickeys underneath there. It's a very malt liquor kind of area at the moment. And, when you guys last walked the streets, just slop. Just like the worst, like a county fair after a hard rain. Just all that sawdust and mud. It was disgusting. Here you actually got, the creature comforts of cobblestone. While it be rough, you actually have fucking drainage over here, and you're not trudging through slop. So it's a nice walk, This is as fancy of a promenade as you've been on in a hot minute. It's nice to be back in the city. Anything else you want to do while you're on this walk, looking about on Dock Street?
Can I roll to see if there's either an armorer or a vendor who will either do something with the ore that we've gathered, or will be able to purchase it?
Go for it.
Perception or investigation? Or...
Either or.
Oh, what?
you rolled a d6 and it showed a net.
That was my accidental roll. I was pressing around and reading my card sheet. Sorry.
Mildly terrifying. It's like, Pop has decided to murder someone.
Yeah, sorry. No, I've come here with one intent. You've given me the best angle to attack. Thank you. I now have the high ground.
Top stands on my shoulders and sees the one random dude that's been staring at her and just screams, "I am chaos!" and just dive tackles this random dude.
I would chug my giant strength first and then go for it. Yes.
An excellent use of that very rare potion.
Yes.
Oh god. So with a nat 20. Oh god, they're like, oh, this is weird. These dice are so strange right now. They're flying in across all sorts of my screens here. Surprisingly, you do spot a wholesale joint that is right off of Dock Street. It is pretty much near that last port angle. You're able to look up and you can see this sign that says Shales. Shale. You got a friend in the diamond business.
Shales.
Oh my gosh, that sounds, I got it now.
I don't know if I feel like I'm missing something.
There's a very popular jewelry company called Zales here.
Okay.
And there is what looks like a wholesale spot to trade precious gemstones or anything that comes off of here. Gold. You can see there's a large scale that's out in front. And currently, with our time that we've rolled in here, it's like we're like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon coming out of the storm. So yeah, this place would still be open.
I'm gonna go ahead and psychically point that out to everyone. And whilst I'm only nodding visually, I am telling them explicitly, look, if you wanted to sell your ore before or after food, get a little coin, work down that debt, whatever it may be.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to try and make it into something instead, but the choices are whatever's.
I'm gonna be holding on to this puppy for a hot minute. I can get more money. I don't know the next time that we're gonna be slaying any avatar gods.
At that point.
But it's good to know. Anyone else doing anything as we tackle the promenade to Hogger Street?
Jacob's just keeping his hood up and trying not to draw attention to the group, as usual in the city.
Go ahead, roll a stealth check. Like a teenage boy trying to stay away from his family yet still in the group.
Oh.
I mean, good news, not a 1 like everyone else has thrown.
Ouch.
Yeah, 16. You're just kind of lingering back. You can see the group, but you're certainly not going to be identified with being with the bunny or the kinku with a turkey on the end of its staff. By the way, this is pretty much what it looks like going through Epcot on Sunday after GCX. This is what the party looks like.
Oh yeah.
I would probably also be like maybe looking around for signs of work that we could do if there's any postings or anything in public.
Yeah, go ahead and look for a jobs board here on the docks. 19.
Rolleth well.
Yeah, it kind of is like there's more administration buildings here towards the very last set of the docks, where you've seen now Nelson has seen a wholesale kind of like a not necessarily a cannery, but a small wholesale fish market spot. Now you've seen a place where you can offload ore and diamonds and gems. You can see a couple administrative offices, and you can see good old-fashioned post. It is a board full of different tasks and jobs, ranging from veteran sailors to greenhorns.
Are they all sailing-oriented jobs?
These at dockside that you can see presently, most of them are. If you spend some time, you can definitely sort through it and pick apart.
I take a peek and try to suss out. I wouldn't be super keen on sailing jobs, but I'd be looking if there was anything else.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
15.
Anything that you want to add?
That I want to add? Add to the roll. Yeah, fuck it. I'll throw a d6 on.
Relevant question. Oh, never mind.
18.
I was going to say, relevant question. Are you still within 10 feet of Toff?
I don't want to use our 1d4 for that. It's a one-time deal.
Maybe you do.
18. Lot of shitty fishing jobs here, going through like too much time. No, I don't want this. And then you reach one that is actually for shales. It is a posting calling for ore from Under Mountain. Precious stones of any variety. Fresh adventurers to veterans. Double the price of standard rate for any precious stones or metals that can be harvested from Under Mountain.
Is it one of those deals where it's got like the little tabs, like for people to, like individual phone numbers written on it?
Take this. You're not safe alone.
if it's one of those where multiple people could grab it, I'm gonna rip the whole thing down and just take it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that whole posting, stuff it in my pocket in my coat.
You roll up this massive poster. There's like a couple people next to you. They're looking at the board. They're like, "What the fuck's his problem?" A couple of salty old guys.
I look at him with, just peeking my face out of the hood, and I go, "Arr!"
Oh fuck! Oh, the face only a mother can love.
Yeah, your mother loves it.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh man,
All right, that's an 11.
you're getting us into a street brawl.
Dude, guy at the jobs posting board has nothing to fucking lose.
That's fair. I should have considered that.
This dude's looking for a job.
He's sitting there drinking a Mickey in front of a job board.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, if it's not 9-on-1, I still feel pretty confident about my odds.
All it takes is one hellish rebuke.
That's pretty much how it goes down with a man fresh.
With Jacob, we should just call it hellish fuck.
Yes.
It's a good bit of fuckery.
It's hellish rebuke, but it comes out in the form of this giant bird that's being flipped at this person that's made entirely of flame.
Right.
And our cover is blown.
Yeah, luckily
So
he's been hanging back, you know?
Nelson's very confused by the term "fuck you." He doesn't really understand it, but he notices that when Jacob speaks it incites someone to attack him or get angry with him.
Are you gonna mimic it?
Looks up at Thomas and like goes, "Fuck no!" Like mimics Jacob perfectly, and nothing happens. Thomas just goes like, Nelson is very confused.
Zanryn's gonna look around at Nelson and say, "What did you say to me?"
I was speaking to Thomas.
Oh, what? What did he ever do to you?
What do you mean?
Why are you telling him? Why are you saying "fuck you"? That's generally speaking. You.
It was an experiment. I wanted to see if he would attack me.
Oh, no. It's an insult. We'll work on phrasing next. Yeah, great. That's a strange one. Even if I explain it, it's not going to make immediate sense.
Fuck you.
There you have it.
I knew it was coming.
Somebody tie that beak shut, or we get in trouble.
That beak shut. Maybe you should start on this one over here.
That's Jacob's problem.
I
You
wouldn't
took
try.
one, Zanryn.
I wouldn't try. Damn it. I wouldn't try saying it to anyone you didn't know and who didn't know that you were experimenting. Else you might end up. Bad things might happen. It's a very easy way to earn a punch in the beak. Do I notice the fight that's about to brew?
Nope.
Behind us? Okay.
All right.
Tell you what,
Got to
next
drop it.
time we rank up, I swear to God, I'm taking meta magic.
Jacob's gonna drop a Tanaruk on these
Done with
poor
this
board
shit.
readers.
Not the Tanaruk.
Everyone
I'll
looks
just
back.
I'll just let loose an infernal devil that I have no control of.
Everyone looks back at the
Middle
Tanaruk
of
that
the
has been
city.
summoned by Jacob, and it's just like, again? Seriously?
We should. Too bad you. We need money. Too bad you can't summon a Taskaruk.
No.
Awful.
No.
All right. As you rip down part of this jobs board, and the two hobos that were standing up looking at the jobs between Greenhorde and Veteran. Oh, fuck you! As his toothless grin as he pulls that short sword shiv out from what looks, as best you can tell, is like fishnetting wrapped up as twine around to keep his trousers up. As this jagged blade comes for you, hobo number one.
Hobo number one.
Oh, 22.
Well, here comes the hellish rebuke.
No, I will not. I will just take it. I'm not gonna hellish rebuke in the middle of a city.
I don't know. You back in Baldur's Gate, that didn't stop you.
That was different. There was like 50 people trying to kill me.
I'm gonna gut you like a fish. Oh, I forgot hobo pack tactics. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Pack
Hobo
tactics?
pack
What?
tactics.
Hobo pack
All right.
tactics. 100% crew. Gotta put one of them down first. The other guy smashes his malt liquor. Ah! Now has a shiv. And they only have one swipe. These guys are little toasty. Jacob, it is your turn.
These guys are standing side by side, yes.
Oh yeah.
What are they wearing?
Oh man, loose fit robes, kind of typical sailing attire.
Okay.
Light cloth.
All right. Wherever their robes are hanging on the ground, kind of between them. I need them both to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm casting Create Bonfire right underneath the bottom of their robes.
Wow.
As I just look up at them and I snap my finger and just create a small little flame right there just to catch the hem of their clothes on fire.
As they're dancing around. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's 15 fire damage.
15 points of fire damage.
And then
That could be a lot.
That could kill him.
For a hobo, yeah. He probably doesn't have access to, any medicine either.
Was it Betty or Toff knocked someone out with a strike like that before?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Out cold.
So is this street really crowded around?
Yeah,
this
yeah,
area?
man. It's dockside this afternoon. This is people are getting a front row seat to this.
Then if there are a lot of people walking, I would like to, as a bonus action, Misty Step 30 feet away into the crowd. In the directions my friends were walking.
Yeah, I assume we did not stop and wait for you.
I'd like to Misty step and immediately try to blend in with that crowd.
Disengage from combat. Oh no.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This bonfire is created right underneath them as they begin to catch on fire, and so does the jobs board as well. As folks begin running in from the docks. Oh, what the fuck! The goddamn hobos lit the fucking jobs board on fire. What the fuck is wrong with you? As you Misty step to the side, they go, "It's that devil man! The devil man did it!" I'm going to roll a perception check with disadvantage for the hobos.
Nope.
They do not know where you went. The devil did it! The devil did it! As you can see, as they just 5 or 6 dock workers come down and pin these two down. Give me your no! And he's trying to wrestle the shiv away from the second one. No! As their fire is put out, they're badly charred. They're still alive. It looks like shit. He said he was gonna fuck my mom. I'll fucking kill him. I'll kill him.
No, I said I did fuck your mom.
Ah! There's just too much calamity. I need you to roll a stealth check with advantage.
24.
Yeah.
24.
I am the knight.
All right, one roll. You pop up back with the rest of the group as they're looking. Oh, look at that. We got some coupons over. Jacob, have you ever had these pig wings before?
Pigs don't have wings.
Ah, it's just the shanks. Oh, what the hell's going on back there? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Some bums got in a fight or something. I don't know. City stuff.
oh
I found us a job though.
what the
As
fuck?
he's trying to distract from that. I found us a job.
What the fuck is wrong with?
Find the job.
They set the whole goddamn thing on fire. Well, it's a good thing you pulled that paper off before it got caught on fire too.
Can Biddy put 2 and 2 together?
And I put 2 and 2 together.
You guys did not see this. Roll a deception check, Jacob, with advantage.
Oh,
I had never hoped for a nat one so much right now.
Go ahead, roll
Double.
insights against Jacob.
Oh, you might be in trouble, son.
not for me.
Oh, God damn, dude.
Rolled a fucking 3. Oh, hold on. You're it's adding a plus 10 into yours, isn't it?
Indeed, because the only way I fail something where I have proficiency or expertise now is when I roll a net 1. Everything else, it treats it as though I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
roguish bullshit.
So I gotta program that into your sheet. We give you advantage, so there's actually something still to roll for. Otherwise, it's shenanigans. So what's your insight?
It's a plus 10.
Okay, so it's a plus 10. First roll is a 13. Go ahead, give the advantage roll.
Gotcha. I'll roll it on the thing here, seeing as it's just going to default otherwise. And then hopefully we get a vague idea of what's going on.
Oh, God damn. Cast bonfire on his feet too.
Biddy, you at this point you have a natural distrust anyway, but you don't know what that shithead's up to. Zanryn, you absolutely know that there's been tomfoolery going on back behind here, and you know he's more than likely responsible for it.
I'm just gonna give Biddy the knowing look and just nod and be like, "Yep."
So,
we should probably get moving a little bit faster.
Yeah, let's keep walking here.
That's a great idea. Let's keep moving.
Let's find out about them hog wings. I've never heard of wings on a pig before.
Oh, you're gonna love them, Zanryn. That's as you can hear, and like ding, 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 as that fire has spread over to the front part of the docks, is starting to char a little bit.
Is that the barbecue?
I think that's fresh cooked hobo. Oof.
Part of me hopes the whole city burns down and then it becomes like the city of 29 or the fire of 29.
The great fire of Waterdeep.
Oh,
Yeah, let's pick up the pace a little bit, shall we? We don't need to get mixed up in that.
Biddy's gonna be like behind the group, kind of playing as little bodyguard as she looks over her shoulder occasionally, gripping onto her sword at her side. Faster.
I mean, can you imagine that? You come all this way because you get your ass kicked out of Boulder's Gate for being an idiot, and then you light the whole port on fire. Come on, Toff, we got big shanks to eat.
yeah, the pig wings.
As you guys make your way past Dock Street, past Cedar Street. By the way, Cedar Street was a place that did BOGOs.
Perfect.
God.
We went.
Well,
They had fajita night. Everybody went on all you could eat fajita night, and it was buy one get one drafts. I can't not look at Cedar Street and not laugh and see that thing. It was the OG institution right there. You can smell the faint smells of fresh baked bread inside of ceramic pottery. That was the one thing that Cedar Street had plenty of honey and strawberry butter. You can smell. Oh God, is there a coupon in there for Cedar Street by any chance? That's.
I can look again. And I'll. Oh wait, and then he remembered that he had thrown the paper at Biddy.
She's probably well dropped it by now.
Gone forever.
As she was trying to get like behind the group and stuff and shuffling and moving her hands over to her sword, she would have knocked the newspaper out of like her belt, and it's just on the ground now, probably getting trampled or maybe catching on fire by now. And yeah, and she walked away from it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it.
Maybe you should also get up on someone's shoulders.
Why, Toff?
Well, then you could have the high view like me. It's much more comfy up here, and now my feet don't hurt. And he tilts his feet back and forth in a cute little dance right next to Zanryn's head.
I can see just fine from right here.
Well, it's really great to be like super tall, and I feel like a giant.
Hey, how come when you're sitting on his shoulders, you don't cover his eyes?
Maybe his eyes aren't as big as yours.
I'm gonna vaguely look up in the direction of Toff, and then knowing that my eyes are definitely bigger than, I'm just gonna be like, let that one slide.
Jacob doesn't even know how to respond to that.
I realize now this even works with like the layout of the cameras too, because your camera is positioned above mine.
Yes. Carry me! Faster!
I'm going. Goodness.
See? Are you sure you don't want to do this, Biddy? It's so much fun.
I can see very well from right here, okay? I don't need any more height.
I mean, if you want up, Biddy, we could try.
Nelson. I'm trying to not yell at Toff.
Okay.
So just don't offer that. She's like boiling because she doesn't want to yell at their little kid.
I mean, not getting on these shoulders, Biddy.
You don't have to be rude about it either.
It's one or the other.
God. Nelson remembers what Zanryn told him and doesn't say, fuck you.
Oh.
I can see it right now. Roll initiative.
Maybe, at her height, can she go and pluck a feather out of his thigh?
Oh yeah, you always can slide a hand.
We go.
Do it.
Oh my god.
What?
That's impressive.
Perception check, Nelson.
I am.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it was almost on that 20.
Oh, it's persuasion.
Oh.
Oh.
Much better.
I like that you were insisting on rolling again, even though they're both a +0.
I know.
Just a lot.
I was trying to get a success out of it. Mud.
I get it. Hey,
She's gonna go, and then just kind of try to tickle him with his own feather. Yoo-hoo.
Nelson's just gonna like.
You want an extra feather? Oh, here you go. She's gonna
Hold
it up to Thomas's mouth and be like, go ahead, take it.
Thomas is into it. He's like, yeah. He like grabs at it.
Oh, okay.
But then he gets bored once he gets it and just kind of like lets it go. Like a cat.
That's how I feel.
It's not moving, it's boring.
Is Brom in the front, the epitome of the dad with knee-high socks and white New Balances in front with his map.
And khaki shorts.
It says on the map here, if we pull up left, well, there it is. There's the bull's nest right there. You can't miss the hog with wings as he turns around. As everyone is fucking with each other. It's just chaos back behind him.
You're like Clark Griswold.
Oh my gosh, we haven't gone far at all. I finally found Cedar Street because it was covered by the marker on here. I was looking way up further north. I was like, where are we? Why aren't we anywhere near here? Because we're still...
Only you can miss the "You Are Here" sign.
Well, I thought like, oh, I didn't think that you had updated it. Like, oh, you're just wandering sort of way here. And so I was looking when you said Cedar Street. I'm like, I'm gonna find Cedar Street. I'm gonna figure out where we are.
Can't control left this map.
It ain't searchable.
I was looking so much higher in the dock wards.
Well, then speaking of, are we close to this place?
Well, if you'd listen to me, Biddy, I just said it's right here. What is everybody fucking with each other?
Did
Come on.
you hear anything?
Huh?
I can,
Oh, weird. Sounds like
we
a
only
bug.
got an hour left on this happy hour and these bogo wings.
We'll get to that first.
It says it ends at 4 o'clock promptly. We got to put some orders in.
We gotta go. Yeah, let's hurry. Food. I have to see if these pigs can fly. I'm intrigued now.
As you guys get closer to the front of the boar's nest, and you can see this magnificent hand-painted particle board out front, loosely hung on the sides. Definitely looks like niece or nephew has painted this thing. Definitely a family project, as it has multiple boars on front with the wings flying over what kind of looks like just traced greenery in the back. And it doesn't have a door. There's just cans strung like pearl beads. And it's a set of double doors, so it's nice and wide. You can see a couple people push the can beaded door back. As you can see, it is all vintage beer cans of the past. You could even see a classic, just taste of Arswindale, and you can see the mountains in the back.
Are they blue?
Oh, 100%.
Wait, well, it'd be warm, so maybe.
Arswin.
Good old Arswindale. Look at that. Boy, I haven't seen one of those cans since my grandpappy. This is my kind of place. I'm kind of down below. I'm kind of tangled up in all the. I'm trying to push the cans for people, but it doesn't really work out in my favor. I'm gonna make myself a little dexterity saving throw. As I get one caught up in my beard just a little bit. Get a little help here. Betty! Paul!
Coming, Brom!
Yeah.
Nelson!
Walk over.
Fuck, even Jacob!
Biddy's gonna try to wrap her hand around the front of his head to pull it out and back.
What's a bit? Oh, slow.
I need something to hold on to.
Slow down.
It's wrapped up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, you're very sweaty.
You're very clammy.
Because I was just touching your head, which is sweaty.
No, you're a cold sweat. That's gross. You're grosser than I am.
Are you jealous?
I'm perspiring for a reason. You're next to the grave. Poor circulation. Must be all over in the other echo.
I gotta turn around so that Toff gets a prime view of what may be another fight.
He kind of jiggles his toes a little back and forth in excitement.
As you say in your echo, I'm going to use my mind's eye.
Oh, snap.
And Biddy's going to, as she's kind of wiping off the wetness, and as you say, it's kind of like blood or, circulation, things like that. She starts to remember the feeling of wetness pouring from the sky and the sounds of the pitter-patter on this building that she's standing outside of. And she starts to feel this really thick block in her throat. You know, it's really hard to breathe or swallow. And there's like a sudden flash of light. And then you hear a blood-curdling scream in her voice. And it rings out in her ears. And she's saying, "Betty, no, Betty!" Before she watches as an out-of-body experience. Herself looking at this cloaked figure laying on the ground as somebody else is riding off on the horse that was just put in the stable. And this out-of-body me, it scrambles to the figure that's laying on the ground and next to where the horse just was, and she's wrapping her hands around the head of this figure. She's like, "Betty, please, Betty, no." And Betty repeats it and repeats it and repeats it as like her feet are digging into the mud and her knees are getting lower and lower. And she's cradling this small figure against her head. And she's just holding her and rocking her and just still trying to wipe away blood and water as if it's helping. And her vision gets back into her body. And as she's looking down, still wiping away, she sees the life of her twin sister fade. And Biddy just kind of comes back to. And she's like, "Oh, what? Sorry, what'd you say?"
I said that you're cold and clammy. You probably got all your circulation over in your echo.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right, Brom. Good job. And she's gonna pat his back and just kind of walk through the door.
As Brom implicitly expects another quip or something out of your mouth, he's completely diffused by the fact that you pat him on the head and just move on. And he's used to verbally sparring with you back and forth. Oh, was it that bad, Nelson? What?
It felt pretty normal to me. I thought she helped you.
Oh.
I'm gonna psychically send a message to Brom saying, "No, that did not seem right. I expected you to get slapped back down in the mud."
She made fun of me being sweaty and just wanted to... bother.
Huh.
Add another one of the list. Brom. As Brom marches his white socks and New Balance demeanor over to the front. Excuse me, I know it's happy hour. I want to try and get us a table so we can get some of them BOGO pig wings over here. Has anybody got a 6 top that's open? As he stares out, there is no hostess here at the Boar's Nest. You stand around in the low light. The best way I can describe this is if you've ever been to a combination of a typical bar in Key West meets Louis from Tailspin.
Was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Lots of heavy. You know what? If you overtook in a zombie apocalypse a Red Lobster and you kept all the shitty fish netting and crates, but it was actually like functional, like, no, Dave's coming back to pick that crate up. It's not actually part of the design. It's not trying to be ironic. There's actually just a lot of fucking fishing equipment laid about. That's what this joint would be like.
Bubba Gump shrimp.
100%. It is a can beer joint. As you can see, one of those Archwindale lights being opened up. and it actually being administered and put inside of the koozie and then slid to the patron. It's that kind of joint. Oh, this is one of those seat yourselves, I believe. Yeah. Oh, good news. Plenty of tables here for everybody. Plenty of tables. As you can see right now, it's just the bar is completely full, and then the tables in the middle where there's just a very, very slow ceiling fan that's creeping around, making its way. Paper menus strewn about. There's still about 7 or 8 remnants of sauces left over on this bad boy. Oh, yeah.
This is even nicer than the bunghole.
Doesn't take a
Well, that
lot.
doesn't take much. Yeah.
I don't know, the bunghole was a lot cleaner.
Well, I guess as long as there's food, it doesn't matter, right?
Indeed. You look across, and while this place is downtrodden, you see the most delicious plate of fresh chucked oysters you've ever seen in your life. Just immaculate. Oh, and you can smell all the perks from being dockside. And they're straight up raw. There's some fresh grated horseradish just kind of to the side, and just a mild bit of cocktail. Oh. That smells good.
You can see Biddy craning her neck around. I wonder if they have any potatoes.
I'm gonna evacuate Toff from my shoulders, gently lifting him off and placing him down on a chair next to where Biddy is standing.
Oh, I
Well,
hope they
sitting
have
at this point.
potatoes. I love potatoes.
Yes, they're the best food ever.
I assume the napkins are like on the table already and everything, right?
No, there's just a large wrought iron chunk of metal on a stand with a roll of paper towels in the middle.
Ah, of course.
Yes, there are stains all through the core of the paper towels of wing sauce over the top, where you can see where people have grabbed to get a paper towel.
Oh, lovely.
That kind of place.
Toph will sit there at the table. Okay, who's gonna order for us?
Well, every time I try to end up ordering, I also end up threatening them. So I think it's smart not to be me.
Yeah, our last friends at the bar you made weren't. I mean, I guess they did give us a bow.
I mean, they gave Zanryn something else.
I don't know if they were the ones giving me anything. I feel like that might be the reciprocal.
What did you get?
What did you give?
Do tell.
I mean, let's just say that Leo and I had a much closer connection by the end of the night.
Oh.
I miss Leo.
Like me and Thomas?
Is it?
No.
Yeah. I mean, Thomas and Nelson are like
pretty
super close.
Similar, but they didn't have time to fill all the holes.
He's definitely not riding on his staff.
At the bunghole?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking teamwork.
Maybe I should order the
wouldn't
food.
you?
I think I'm better with people.
Yeah, you. Go
Are you?
ahead. I'd like to watch.
Compared to the rest of you.
But just make sure, get that order in. We need to get these BOGO in now.
Nelson's looking around. I want to try and spot some bugs.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
This place is clean.
It's crowded.
Nelson, bugs spot you. as you're like, ah, shit. There's there's actually a small crustacean that's linked up and it's like, it's currently pinched down on you. It seemed to be a crawfish and a small soft shell crab were having it out on the floor over here before your burb leg came into contact, and now they're sparring with you. That pinch is clamped down.
Like on my feet?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ow! No. Nah, Thomas jumps down to try and fend off Nelson's attackers.
Thomas is going to take on the crawfish. It's like he picks it apart, and you can see the crawfish just kind of tumble and roll, and then it gets stuck to the molasses. It's currently inside. You can just see this little pincher.
What an awful fate for this poor crawfish.
Soft shell crab surprisingly gets away. Crafty sucker.
Amoebic. Nelson nods a thank you to Thomas and reaches down to perch him back up to the top of his staff.
Order at the bar.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not fucking coming over there. So you can hear the rest of the regulars are like,
Jacob will get up and walk to the bar.
fucking tourist.
See if they have juice.
Juice is, this is a bar.
Yeah. They often have orange juice, right?
Well, I guess that's probably true. Whatever. We need
As you make your way back to a gentleman in a vest, gray shirt that's just absolutely smeared between flour, wing sauce, and grease, just a little bit. Bags around his eyes, worse than radio mangs. Poor guy's been working for a while. Definitely looks like he's on a 16-hour shift at this point. Hair's disheveled over to one side. Has a classic 1 gold pirate earring. What can I get you?
Yeah, can we get some of the pig wings?
Oh yeah, we can get you some pig wings. Yeah.
Yeah. However many for, I don't know, like 6 people.
Oh yeah, you'll eat pigs in a basket. Got it, man. You want those?
However they come, I don't care. Not picky.
Thank God. I thought you were gonna say, 6 of the. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Those people are fucking horrible.
And then I don't know, some ale maybe, and then one orange juice.
Vodka, lunchbox.
No, just the juice. It's for a kid.
I don't give a shit.
I don't know. The kid wants juice.
You brought a kid into the boar's nest.
Hey, listen, I'm not judging you for how you make your wings. You don't judge me what I do with my rabbit, kid.
I'm just saying, don't sell it. Oh, hey.
What I do with my rabbit, kid?
There's like a million different ways you could have said that.
Rabbit kid. Hey, man.
I'll raise him however I want to.
Don't worry, he's killed a man.
Completely diffused him from after you say rabbit child. He's about to lecture you about don't be human trafficking inside of his bar. He's like, yeah, what the fuck ever, man. Here's he fills up your and it's off the gun, so it's like a good solid taste of plastic and misery as it fills up that from concentrate. Oh yeah. Sure you don't want any booze in there, and that's gonna be pretty fucking ripe.
Yeah, give me the vodka on the side in the shot glass.
Oh, come on, man. He reaches for another glass And at this point, the regulars are they're cheering it on. Oh yeah, you see, you thought you were gonna get away from it. Now you got the sauce on the side crew here. Oh. And the bartender turns around and like, fuck you, Bill.
Jacob just takes a shot of vodka for himself and just slams it back as some of it dribbles out the side of his face.
He slides across those ales, meads, whatever combination of alcoholic drinks, and the quite ripe juice from the bar gun.
You can't see when he drinks the shot, but he also burps in his mouth, and it's like a little mini fireball just inside of his mouth.
Zanryn, I'm confused. He said fuck you to his friend. And then perfectly in Jacob's voice, he just kind of says to the room, like nobody in particular, fuck you!
Never teach him new words. Got it.
I'm gonna roll perception. Dude, the 13, do I hear with my own voice being shouted in this room?
Oh yeah, small bar.
I just like kind of eyes wide open, like I look over at Nelson, I just mouth, shut the fuck up. Not wanting to draw attention to ourselves again.
Bill kind of spins around his bar stool. I thought you guys were going to be a bunch of squares, but you ain't bad. You fit in the boar's nest just fine.
Yeah, a few more drinks, you might find out how round we are. As he walks over to back to the table.
I got some round motherfuckers sitting up here at this bar. Oh, speak for yourself, Bill. I'm just saying, we got all sorts of shapes and sizes here. And it ain't small, I can tell you that. There ain't nothing average size at this bar.
Biddy's just not saying anything, but she's like moving her mouth to the side and like clenching her jaw. Her fists are tensing up a little bit, but she's like putting them in her pocket.
I'm just gonna look in Biddy's direction and with this face kind of like I'm praying, being like, no.
I send a psychic message back to Zanryn. Oh, I couldn't have pissed her off that bad. She's over there grinding her teeth. What a... Oh, I said she was clammy. Fuck.
That's not what she's grinding her teeth about right now.
Oh, whatever. I don't... Been pissed off at me the entire time. Been pissed off since I dipped into that molasses.
I mean, look at what it's done to your shield. Look at what it's done to Toff's hands. And I think the greater point of all this is that she could have decked you if she wanted, Brom. I say that as the person most possible to be decked in this group.
Just mid-psychic conversation with you, he just looks over at Biddy. Oh, for hell's sake, I'm fucking sorry.
About what?
Calling your skin cold and clammy. You're not like a lizard.
It's fine. No,
No, it's obviously not fine. I'm sorry. And yes, I've had a sweating problem since I was a small child. I get a little anxious and you get worked up about going someplace new and the pits get a little wet. That's all.
Biddy's gonna put her hand up like to his forehead and like start feeling him. Brom, are you all right?
Oh, I'm just worried about getting these BOGO wings in. That's all.
Then I'm pretty sure Jacob just got him.
Oh, he didn't come back here yet. There. He's got some full hands. Did you get the wings in time?
Yeah, I got the wings and an orange juice as he puts an orange juice in front of Toff.
Thank you. And he'll like pull it close and just kind of sip over at the top of it, keeping it on the table because it's filled probably to the top and he doesn't want to spill it.
Nelson follows Jacob to the table and then opens his mouth and Jacob's whisper voice comes out to the party. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know what
Jacob?
It's not me. It's him. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to pull.
It sounded like
But I will burn your face worse than my face. Knock it off.
Nelson can tell he's upset, but it doesn't really understand why.
It's fair.
This could be a running thing of you just writing down everything I fucking say.
Regrets all around.
Nelson opens his mouth and says, "This is going to be a running thing where you just."
You deserve that.
As you mimic, and Jacob just scoots his chair over a little bit and like turns, like half sits in the chair just so he doesn't have to look at you.
Well, good to know that even off a boat, out of danger, and not under the eye of a wrathful god, we're all still the same functioning family.
We sure are.
Mm-hmm.
Tables start to fill up around as folks are coming in. What I tell you, see, it's gonna get busy in here. Somebody's not gonna be getting them pig wing specials. They're gonna get up screwed. Be the last man out. I'm telling you.
Well, we're getting ours, right? Toff is very much so panicked and concerned.
I said Jacob got everything in. How many did you order for us, Jacob?
I told him enough for 6 people.
Oh no, you didn't give him like a flat count, you know? You just trusted him?
Yeah, I mean, he makes wings for a living. I'm sure he knows what the fuck he's doing.
We got some hungry people here. I just want to make sure
Look
that
at these people in here. Look how large they are. I don't think that they underfeed them.
Point taken.
I'm gonna psychically whisper to Nelson, "Don't repeat that last bit."
Don't ruin his fun.
Whispers to Zanryn, "Why did Jacob only say 6? Why didn't he count Thomas?"
At this point, you can see there's just pincers sticking out of one of the holes that was patched. That crawfish is breaking on through to the other side.
With inside Thomas?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna point to the crawfish that's kind of sticking out of Thomas, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, it looks like Thomas has already eaten or found company of some kind. Can Thomas eat? Does Thomas eat anymore?"
Thomas the terrarium.
You've seen what goes in usually comes out.
I'm gonna take it from Thomas's side and pop it on it. No. Beak to the sky.
That is an image.
He is beauty, he is grace. I hate watching his face. Okay.
That is actually fantastic. I want a nature documentary about that.
Narrated by David Attenborough, of course.
And here we see the noble Kinku. Largely, it doesn't tend to eat crawfish, but in areas where it's by the docks, sometimes they tend to roll up.
American version narrated by Chelsea Handler.
I imagine staring at Nelson after he does this is awful like staring at those shovel bills that just look absolutely fucking batshit crazy to begin with.
Those fucking birds, they are terrifying.
The darkness in your eyes. And then you can smell the wafting of fresh, hot, tossed pig wings. It is a massive basket that comes out. You can see it's brought out by clothesline all the way over to the bar as he unhooks it. Pigs in a basket.
Oh, that's us. Toffee raises very short, tiny arm, trying to catch the attention.
I'm gonna see that Top's arm is not quite raised high enough, and I'm gonna sort of raise a wing slightly and sort of flap about.
Yeah, like get the fuck up over here and pick him up. Not coming over there.
I like how some people would just like signal the waiter down, but Zanryn's like raises a wing and flops him out. Like,
Wings can be very expressive.
Well, you heard from Zanryn. Go pick it up.
I ordered them.
Hey, Assassin's Creed, your fucking wings are done.
Yeah, he's coming. As his emotions to Zanryn.
Oh,
Do me a
Yes,
favor,
that's
don't
insane,
cast
though.
invisibility on him while you're up there.
Oh man, I'm.
What is going through your head?
Brom can't take it. Brom can't take it. He's up. He is up. Any delay on this. Can't be letting them wings be getting cold here.
Hey, Brom, let me help you with that. I'm gonna stand up and pass by Jacob, and I'm gonna see if I can surreptitiously pickpocket something off of Jacob while I pass by.
All right, I'm gonna warn you as I warn all groups.
Oh, this is-
Pickpocketing amongst yourselves is absolutely devastating and deadly for keeping parties together and have extreme repercussions if it is not done in jest.
What's between two friends of a little pickpocketing?
Everything.
If you think you can.
Can I? Okay, can I do something a little bit more elaborate in that case? Can I?
Do tell.
Okay, so the plan is this. I don't know if I've had a time to surreptitiously write something on a bit of paper, maybe torn up from one of the menus, but I'm gonna see if I can write "fuck you" on a piece of paper and slip it into his jacket.
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's give that a try.
Sleight of
The
hand.
phrase of this stream is.
Because oh no.
Balls, what's the episode name? You.
Appropriate.
That'd be great for monetization. Because sleight of hand will default to a 20 unless it's a 1 on my thing. I'm just gonna roll roll for it on the thing, so that'll be a +9.
Words.
9, damn.
Whoa.
And you get advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay, yep.
You give up the +10, but you get advantage on the rolls.
Wow, look at that. Holy shit. Isn't that crazy?
Oh. With ease, you slide in. You can pick whatever pockets you want, man.
This time I can.
Where do you place this small handwritten "fuck you"?
I place it in the pocket on his right hand that he would naturally reach into if he were to say check to see if someone had stolen his wallet normally. And as I'm going to sort of help Brom bring over the food, I'd say, "Hey Jacob, watch out! Make sure no one pickpockets you."
Why would they pickpocket me? I literally don't have anything.
I don't know, but check your pockets. Maybe you do have something.
Yep. Can I roll an insight to see if I can discern that he's up to some bullshit?
Oh,
I feel like that's called a put pocket instead of a pickpocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100% with a 19. You're like, what the fuck is he talking
reaches
about?
into his pocket, but like kind of slowly, doesn't want to give him the full satisfaction of it. And he feels that there's a piece of paper in there that he knows is not his. And without even pulling it out, he just looks at you and just says, "Fuck you." And then he'll slowly pull it out and read it. Fuck you.
I'm just gonna give it a little wave, like a little bow. You're like, you have been served.
Keep your friggin' wing hands off me. Keep your fingers out of my holes, okay?
Excuse me, I know you just got your pig wings over here, but I Couldn't help but hearing y'all fuck with each other, and you sound like a rowdy crew. My name's Bill. Bill Shale. Got a friend in the diamond business.
You're the shale guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Spot's right down the street. Pretty convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that you, Jacob's gonna pull out that poster. Is, this job still open?
You ripped the whole fucking thing. You didn't want anybody else fucking with your prize, do you?
We have something of a money situation right now.
Well, yeah, everybody's got a little bit of a money situation now, don't they?
I guess.
Well, I'm running low on products. What?
No.
Hey, can pull up a seat.
Yeah. You want us all? You want all 6 of us to come to you instead of Jacob's gonna scoot over and like make room for him at our table.
Obliged. This is kind of heavier set gentleman. It, doesn't sound like the park owner from Jurassic Park, but totally has that demeanor. A little bit of a like a Greg Norman style straw hat with him. Solid Hawaiian shirt though. Definitely looks like the the pawn shop owner that's drinking on the shift. Well, we got a little bit of a shortage problem, you could say. Wouldn't be too keen on dipping your toes in the Undermountain, would you? I mean, with a group this size, who'd have anything to worry about?
Would we have anything to worry about?
Well, it is Undermountain. Got its reputation. I'm assuming you all understand. Is it your first time? Brom speaking with his mouth open as he's getting down on one of them pig wings.
I'm not sure what the job is, but we're more than capable of handling it. You see that kid over there?
Oh,
he's
that's
killed
the
more people. He's killed more people than you probably know.
It's true. That's our little killer.
And then Toff will sip his orange juice.
You're slurping it?
Yes, very loudly.
Any creature that's strong enough to drink that orange juice without any vodka in it is a tough son of a bitch in my book. Ooh.
I'm a what?
Don't talk about his mom.
Good luck here. Fuck. He walked into the boar's nest.
Bloodbath?
It's time to pick a fight. I'd like to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Every time someone says "son of a bitch," Toff freaks out. What'd you say about my mom?
We are not gonna get far here.
Toff engages sleeper agent mode. Is just activated.
And you will know us by the trail of dead.
And the fire that was started several streets back.
I didn't do that. That was natural causes.
Natural.
What if I gave you a little heads up to her? Tell you what I'm really looking for, if you know what I mean.
No, we don't.
I mean, you want to pay us? That's.
No,
I think that's fine.
you get paid. You get paid for what you bring back.
Jacob's just gonna look around the table and see if anybody else is in agreement to this.
I'm fine with doing something again. As long as it's on land, I don't want to get back on water anytime soon.
If we're doing a job, I want to know exactly what we are looking for.
There's plenty of land. You'll be knee-deep in more land, you know what to do with it. Kind of an interesting way to get down there, too.
Go on.
Well, Under Mountain, the easiest entrance is heading up north up to the Castle Ward. Go down like the rest of them. A blaze of glory right there in the middle of the old yawning portal. You drop right down that well.
On average, how long did it take the rest of them to do this job?
Well, if I had the rest of them, I don't think I'd be talking to y'all.
Oh, so they don't come back.
Most do. Don't come back with what I'm looking for, though.
Did they come back alive?
Ah, yeah. Most of them can't handle the dark. They
The
drop.
flyer says you're looking for ore. What kind of ore are you looking for?
That's a whole nother conversation.
I mean, we could just have it now if you wanted.
Rather not have it in public. Once you finish up your meal, I'm gonna walk down to my office.
Gonna send psychic messages to everyone in the party except for Toff and Nelson, who have the potential to occasionally inadvertently repeat what I say.
Us?
Just saying, we're keeping all of this secret communication to ourselves for the moment. I need to know where this is going. I'm sure you do too.
Biddy's just gonna look at Zanryn and just be like,
Yeah, Jacob will also just kind of nod to you.
All right. I won't keep you from your meal. Won't want them pig wings getting cold. Kind of gives a double tap with his ring on the edge of the table. I'll talk to you in just a bit. As he takes a pull and waddles back to the bar. That is where we will pick up next week.
It's always a guy named Bill.
Always a guy named Bill. But this is Bill Shale.
Yeah, different Bill.
Totally different Bill.
Billiam.
I'm just waiting to see how long it takes before someone in this party gets angry and decides to foot the bill.
Fuck you.
Bill.
I'm Billy, I'm Billy, I'm Billy, I'm Billy, I'm Billy.
In before the ore he's trying to get is like crystallized souls of innocent people or something like that.
Oh, this all? Oh, it's perfectly normal. Why does it look angry? Oh, it was shot out by a demon.
In before the ore is
Okay.
cursed.
Hey man, you're the one trying to sell the rabbit kid, so don't judge me, okay?
There's so many questions.
Is he blonde and wearing a red shirt and blue pants? This Bill?
Oh, he's great.
Okay.
Santa Claus style beard.
Sorry, Chad, it's not Mr. Bill.
Oh no! Oh no! Clutch. No, not Mr. Bill. I'm ready for city adventures.
Yeah, there's a lot that could happen here, I can tell, with this map. It's wild.
There's a few places we can visit.
We
Yeah.
barely made it past 1%.
What you guys don't understand is we're immediately gonna go somewhere outside of the city and never make it back That's you just don't know yet. You haven't been around long enough to know. That's how it works.
It's the trauma.
Map of a tease.
You haven't done your time in Waterdeep, and I haven't either. No one has.
And you never will.
So we're
That was
gonna.
a pipe dream.
I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give them a little taste of the lore about what they're getting into here in the after show, and talk about these two mind's eyes that we just had. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Later.